The road to YCS Las Vegas is a perilous one, and there will be only one winning team when the dust settles.
So basically, I try to host these case tournaments to make them for teachable moments. We're kind of hosting these events not just to host them, but also to get them ready for the next big event of their choosing. You know, it's our town, and there's a lot of good players that play here. And I think that I'd be doing them a disservice if I didn't get them as prepared as I possibly can.
And this tournament is for the highest stakes. The winner gets a case of Phantom Nightmare. The losers go home. This is also an opportunity for my team to get better. Wesley, the cameraman, will be learning out tons of technicalities. TJ will be playing his deck and getting stronger every minute. And I personally will be learning the other side of Yu-Gi-Oh! And all of the things that are required. I'm ready to roll. So here we are. This is the biggest event I have ever had judged in my life. Getting any answer wrong can determine the outcome of a game in the negative way. But getting things right only shows that my skill is amazing and boosts the confidence of every single thing I do. It may not be playing like TJ or recording like Wesley, but it's do or die here. I'm incredibly nervous, but let's see how the announcement goes and how I can get everyone informed. Sometimes being confident is going to be the key to getting what you need.
The last name problem? Oh, whoops. All right, for sure. Bro, look, I'm going to be 100% honest. I thought this was just for us, so I kind of didn't really like it.
I mean, it is for you, but I want you to be able to succeed when you go to the event. So, you know.
I'm not going to lie. A lot of those checklists are real up.
Oh, my God. Okay, I'm not. All right. I'll let them know. Woo.
I think we need to have you like go on the screen and like type out the deck list and like show everyone the right way to do the deck list because there are a lot of deck lists.
It's the worst time of my life right now because I don't have a working printer.
You want to let them know? Yeah, there's 60 players, and then, 50 players. They had 6 rounds, and then just reminding them that you know, that we're holding them accountable today on certain things.
Okay, and let them know about the glizzies, right?
Yeah, and then we got glizzies outside. Yeah. There's actually a glizzy making the glizzies.
Yo! Hello and welcome to our Phantom Nightmare Case Tournament. We have 51 players today, so go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. That means there will be 6 rounds of Swiss, guys. That's going to be long and grueling. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this tournament. You guys know how to judge a bill works. If you have a discrepancy, raise your hand. Judge. Wait patiently until a judge comes to you. Unfortunately, I am the only judge on staff. If you want to know, I am RC1 and PC1 certified, so it is what it is. The rulings that I will be giving to you will be final. But overall, you guys have 45 minutes. Yu-Gi-Oh players, enjoy your round 1. You may begin. So round 1 has just started, and I gotta say, it's a lot easier to judge an event than actually to run a store. No stress, no pressure. I'm not 100% sure what rulings await me, but I am really excited to figure out what's going to happen and everything in between. But until then, we gotta wait until TJ gets his round done. Well, looks like we got our first call.
Double game loss? You're wild. What's up? What's going on?
He just wants a clarification that if the summon of a horse monster is negated, that the same name can then be summoned again.
Yeah, you negated the summon, so we can summon it. He's good. So we already gotten our first ruling. Our first ruling is that if a monster was special summoned and its summon was negated, would we be able to summon the same monster? The answer is actually yes. You can't summon that particular monster that summon was negated if it were summoned through a method of synchro, fusion, or exceed because it wasn't properly summoned. But when a monster summon is negated and it says you can only summon this card once per turn, you can summon it again because the summon actually never happened.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, pizza maybe, you know. Thank you.
You got it, you got it. My next call was for additional time. Now, typically you cannot raise your hand for a judge just to ask for more time. If that was the case, I would have been done it a million times for TJ. But in this particular situation, the particular player has accommodations. And normally an event will work with your accommodations, and giving them extra time because of how they play the game is definitely more than acceptable.
Man, this round starts out so good that I get into view turn 1. But I had the talents, baby! And I was able to just stop his combo. I was able to negate his Ash and stop his full board as he's playing pure Snake Eyes. But unfortunately, he had the better hand traps for his turn 3, and well, game 2, I'm going first. Game 2's amazing because I'm able to set up full board. He looks at his hand, summons one thing, scoop! We on to game 3, baby! Game 3. Look, he had the cards. I'm just a bot, and I placed my bonfire into an imperm slot, but he had like double imperm droll, so GG. I still would have lost. I'm dead ass.
You already losing. TJ, I'm letting you know right now, I can't judge a win for you.
Yes, you can. You could have walked over, game lost. That would have been game 3. I win. I'm just saying, you can help your boy out here. We can go home with a case.
TJ, I am not doing that for you. Or you could just win the games in front of you.
That's hard.
Oh, God. So basically, how you do with a deck check, baby, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure all of the cards here are presented on the list. And then there's no extra cards anywhere else, okay? Tokens are okay. So basically, you want to look for anything, you want to check the sleeves, make sure that the sleeves are okay. You want to make sure that there's no extra cards inside of the deck. You want to make sure... Whoa, what is this? Hold up. Okay, no, this is fine. Sleeves and tokens are okay. Sleeves are okay.
They're not lewd, are they?
They're not, no. Unfortunately, not lewd enough to give out any losses. These are dirty. So what you would do is, it's up to your discretion. The biggest thing is, do you suspect cheating? That's the biggest thing. That's one of the biggest things you want to look at. Thank you so much, Steve. Make sure that people have their main deck in their main deck and their side deck in their side deck. Yeah, we're all good here. These two players are clean. These decks check out. So that one was obviously really easy to do because both players understand what the professionalism is. But when it comes to stuff like this, we definitely have to talk about. These sleeves are incredibly dirty. And I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but they're dirty and they don't, you know, they're not up to code. So when you do this, you really want to determine if someone's doing it intentional or if somebody has marked sleeves. There's a difference between cheating and just not having good sleeves. And I think that this is a case of not having good sleeves. So I will issue out a warning, but other than that, he should be good to go if his deck list clears. What's up?
Okay, so he battles over Linkuriboh with Dragoon. Dragoon is currently gaining 1,000 crit negated.
Yes, sir.
It becomes 0. When it gains the attack back, does it go to 3K or 4K? Because once it loses the attack, it should return back to its original, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. It doesn't. It just goes back to 3.
It goes back to 3? Okay, so that's not on there anymore.
That one was a tough one.
So, my round 2. Bro, Why does this happen to me every time? I am so unprepared. I do not remember what Drytron does. I genuinely do not know how to play in a Drytron, and it just cost me the game. I'm bad. Okay, I get it. I'm king of X4. We not losing 2 more rounds. I swear to God. I swear to God.
So this ruling was a really interesting one, and it's, can a pendulum monster be special summoned to the field through the effect of Snake Eyes Temple? The answer is very simple. No. Snake Eyes Temple can only special summon a monster being treated as a continuous spell or trap card. This is a pendulum. It's neither of those. There was actually something that was really hard about this particular ruling, and the hardest part was that the card that was in question was not in the English language. I'm telling you guys, if you have a particular card that is not in the English language, have your Neuron app ready. And also make sure that it's on airplane mode, because you can receive a penalty for that. This one was, is Masquerade the Blazing Dragon, when a card is activated, do you pay immediately or do you pay afterward? It's really interesting because in this particular situation, Sinful Spoil Subversion was attempting to move the Masquerade and it was timed. The answer to this is also really simple. You pay to activate the card effects. And since Masquerade is a continuous effect, there's really no activation to it. So ultimately the player did wind up losing because he activated a card and paid 600 life points for it.
Yeah. Dude.
Yes. So I'm gonna go get a Kovel.
He's gonna be medium jealous.
Yeah, just because I'm trying to get everything not always.
You know, I'm that round 3 clutch. I always come in when it's needed, and I stay there. We soak. For my round, I played against Runic Chimera, and oh boy, we down bad with our opening hand. We going first. I have 3 Imperm, a Talents, and a Ghost Mourner. What do we do? I passed it to him. I used all 3 Imperm. He used a Runic card, which meant I took no damage. I summoned a Link 1 after drawing a Snake Eye Ash. It got negated. Couldn't go further. I Link summoned into an animal. I took his Mirror Jade. I summoned a Typhon. And then I Talenced him. GG's, big dog. Game 2. Sheesh. We had all the sauce. You don't even want to know. You know. What did I do game 2? What did I do? Oh. Typhon just too strong, big dog. I was able to summon a Typhon on him again, and we just poked. He summoned a Mirror Jade though and attacked over it, which really concerned me, so I called my accountant. I asked him what cards I needed. He told me, and well, I had them in my hand. I had a Hydrant Emergency. We playing ball. GG's.
You want to know how judging is going?
Yeah.
It's like babysitting adult humans that ask questions that can be answered if they read.
But we're playing Yugioh.
Yeah. It's almost like you put a baby next to a stove, don't touch that fire, and they're like, oh, yo, what does the fire do? On resolution, does the fire burn? Like, how do you activate the fire? Like, it's and then you get some really interesting questions that make you like check yourself. You're like, wait, hold on, time out. Like, is this right? But overall, it's an enjoyable experience.
I played against the Mementos. Well, you know what we do? Oh, they out of here. Game 1, I was able to snatch his 5,000 attack monster with triple tactics talent because he didn't have the negates. And I literally just went for an access code and I won. It was 10K on the board. Game 2, he played right into the Nibiru. Oh, we winning. I summon access code plus Nibiru, plus I have a turbulent. Somebody call the fire department because I'm on fire.
So things are starting to die down over the course of the tournament. We are currently in round 5, which means there's one more round and then a top 8 cut. And I gotta say, overall, I've been having a really good time. Judging an event has definitely had its rough spots, And then it also has its benefits. It's been incredibly fun right now, but if I hear one more person say judge, we gonna have a problem.
Judge.
You know, B, I'm really tired of bricking. I just feel like I'm building a wall at this point. I got so many bricks, might as well call me Donald Trump. So for round 5, I'm playing against the boy Benny. And yeah, game 1 was rough. I mean, it was rough. For him, because we summoned an access code, and we just hit access code control. I was just destroying everything. I was attacking everything. I SP'd away his deep fissure because he just plays deep fissure in the main. Game 2 was just rough for me. I was unable to do anything. By the time I looked at like everything I had, I just scooped it. It wasn't even worth it to play. We scoop it, we go game 3, we side, it's cool. I draw the HQ, the rescue, I draw a contain, I draw a triple taxes talent, and I draw a snake eye oak. I'm done, B.
Hey, yo. We have too many cards in hand. TJ, that's a 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
I want an appeal.
Hey! Obsessive shuffling. We have obsessive shuffling on the offense. That is an additional 15-yard penalty. Still first down.
I want a review on the play.
We have touching the ref and saying that Patrick Mahomes is not the greatest quarterback of all time. On the offense, that's another half a deck penalty. And still first down. I'll take these cards. I'm going to get him. Hey. We have not declaring our phases on the offense. That is a minor infraction. We have a penalty here. We're gonna call playing old Yu-Gi-Oh formats. These are not Yu-Gi-Oh compliant formats. What does your brain control do?
Pay 800, target a monster.
See, that's the problem. It just targets a monster, not a normal summon monster. We're gonna buy a PE minor and repeat game 1. We got a obsessive trading on my quarterback. That's gonna be PE major disqualification.
Disqualification is crazy.
And we're gonna repeat the first play.
It was so bad.
Okay, all right.
Whoa.
We got a roughing the vendor. All right. That's gonna be a PE minor. I'm gonna have to warn you here, guys. Please stop roughing my vendor. He's like my quarterback. He's Tom Brady right here. That is a 2-trade penalty. Repeat, first down. All right, we got a penalty here. We got playing the wrong card game on both players. This is going to be a equalizing penalty. We're gonna have to get them Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Repeat, game 1.
But I like reading.
Okay, we got another penalty.
That's red
Reading.
flag. Red flag. Show.
He checked this man.
Get him out of the store.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
After 6 rounds of this grueling case tournament, I am 3-3. For round 6, I played against Despia. And well, my opponent was making a full board. I was 2. I was using Contain and Extinguish to make sure he couldn't use his effects, and I was swooshed up in there. By the time we hit time, I was up in life points with an Access Code Talker and a Turbulence.
Question, did TJ go X3 or X4?
X3.
Crazy.
TJ X3 United.
You know what? He's making a step up. He's doing big things. He didn't lose 4 games. He only lost 3. Improvement. That's what we need for the YCS. The top 8 is crazy. They all want to split, so it's going to be one case of Phantom Nightmare split between 8 people. I hope they pull what they pull. It was incredibly fun to do this event. To judge it, I wouldn't take anything back. I want to say that I got all of them correct. And while they were pretty interesting judge calls, overall, they've been really, really fun to address. And I will probably do this again with even higher stakes.